Hey my look fam, just a quick disclaimer before we get started on with the makeup tutorial. Just want to let everyone know that I am not in no way, shape or form being sponsored or promoting any of the products being used in today's tutorial. Also, I am not a makeup professionalist. I just do makeup for fun. I love doing makeup on myself. I like doing makeup on other people just for fun. I love playing with it, but therefore I am not a professional. So with that being said, let's get started with the tutorial. Okay, my look fans, so right here we're using the Maybelline New York Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. This seems to work very well for me. It minimizes my pores and it gives me a very soft finish to my skin. And of course, I only apply it on the T section of the face. Okay, and now moving on, we're going with the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous on the shade 310, and it's an oil-free foundation. It also states that it lasts all day. For me, it does. It really lasts all day, and it's very lightweight, so you don't feel very heavy on the foundation. It works very well for me, and I like it, especially on the summertime that I want to do my makeup. It doesn't feel heavy at all on my skin. So now what you want to do is grab your beauty blender and just blend the foundation into your skin. As you can see, I'm doing tapping motions, and in some areas I'll go ahead and swipe a little bit, but mostly it's tapping. And make sure you blend the foundation right all over your skin. And moving on to concealer. This is the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Yellow. I like using the yellow shade because it highlights the areas that I want to be highlighted. And also the LA Girl Pro Concealer, it's very soft, very smooth, so it's very easy to blend. And all I'm doing here is just blending in the concealer. It's very soft, very creamy, very easy to work with. And now moving on to the Airspun Loose Face Powder. This is translucent powder, and I use this to set the concealer and also for the baking method, which is what I'm going to be doing right now. I'm going to bake the areas that I applied the concealer to, just to prevent any creasing. And while we wait for our face to get baked, let's move on to the eyebrows. Here I am using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Chocolate. I am going to go ahead and work on my eyebrows. My eyebrows are the ones that take the longest to actually get done. I can literally spend about 10 minutes on the eyebrow, maybe more. And now here we're moving on to cleaning and carving out the eyebrow. I am using the MAC Studio Finish Concealer in the shade NW30 with the e.l.f. concealer brush. And basically what I'm doing, I'm just cleaning out the eyebrow and carving it out just so it can look more defined, more cleaned around the areas. You always want to use a concealer that is either one shade lighter or two shades lighter, depending on how light or more natural looking you like it. I always use a regular concealer for me that is the same shade of my skin. And now moving on to the eyes, I am using the Ulta Primer in the shade Nude Matte. Now, this thing works great. For me it does. It makes my eyeshadow last all day without creasing, without getting oily, without it losing the vibrant colors, nothing. It just holds my eyeshadow the whole day, and that's what we girls want. We want our eyeshadow to be on point all day long. So Ulta Primer, Nude Matte, You girls, you need to go try it out. Okay, and now moving on to the eyeshadow, we are using the Too Faced palette Sweet Peach. We're going to go ahead and start with our first shade. We're going to go ahead and grab this one right here. It's called Georgia. We're going to use that one to set your whole eyelid, to set it all. So just apply it all over your eyelid. Okay, and now we're moving on to the next shade, and this is going to be our transition shade, which is Puree. And you're just going to go ahead and apply that one all over your center eyelid as a transition color. And of course, you want to start off with very little bit at a time. The more you use, the harder it's going to be for you to blend the colors. So if you start with a little bit of color at a time, it's easier for you to build it up. And the next shade that we're going to be using, it is called Candied Peach. Now we're going to go ahead and grab a little bit, again, a little bit at a time, and just blend. The key to the eyeshadows is blending, my dears. Blend, blend, blend. Okay, and now the next color, it is Caramelized. I hope I said that correctly. We're going to go ahead and grab a little bit again. And right on the outer corner, you're going to start and you're going to bring it into the center. You're going to drag it in, and at the same time, you're going to be blending. Blend all your eyeshadows well. You don't want to see no harsh lines of eyeshadows. So again, the key to the eyeshadows, girls, is blending. Alrighty, so now moving on to the next shade, it is called Peaches and Cream. We're going to go ahead and apply that one all over our lower eyelid. And it's like a, I want to say a beige, but with a little bit of shimmer on there. So it's going to give you that little bit of glow on your eyelid. Okay, so now you're going to go ahead and go back to Candied Peach, and you're going to grab your blending brush and just grab a little bit of that eyeshadow and blend all the harsh lines around. You don't want no harsh lines again, girls. No harsh lines on your eyeshadow. And now moving on to the eyeliner. I am using the NYX Studio Liquid Liner in the shade Black. It has a very fine tip. The only thing that I do not like about this eyeliner is that it's not matte, but other than that, it's very well pigmented. So now let's go ahead and work on our wing eyeliner. It takes a lot of practice and patience. Okay, so now that the eyeliner is done, I already went and applied my eyelashes, and I did it off camera just because it's a little bit of time consuming. So I am using the Kiss Ever Ease lashes and the number 11. I love these eyelashes just because they look like the Ardell Wispies, and they're very economical. Once you place on your eyelashes, you want to go back with your same liquid eyeliner and just go over the eyelash line where the eyelash and the glue both are together, just so you can cover whatever glue eyelash adhesive is visible. And now moving on to mascara. I'm going to be trying out this sample from Lancome, and it is the Monsieur Big in the shade Black. This was a sample that was given to me at Ulta. Let's see how this one works. First time using it. So far so good. I like. It's pretty thick, very pigmented. Let's try for the bottom ones. think so far it's a yes. Yep, I'm liking the results. Alrighty, so now let's go ahead and move on to contour. We are using the NYX Highlight and Contour Pro Palette, and it doesn't have the shade names, but I'm going to be using these two right here, and we're going to go ahead and contour our face. So we're going to go ahead and do the side of our cheekbones, our forehead, our nose, our chin, so we can hide that double chin. And again, same thing, you want to blend. You don't want to have a harsh contour line, so just make sure you blend correctly. And now moving on to the blush. Let's use the Love Flush, and I will be using the shade I Will Always Love You. Now these shades are very well pigmented, and they are soft. They feel like butter, and they blend very easily. And now on to my favorite part, the highlight. From Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit, we're going to be using these two shades right here, which is Golden Dawn and White Sand. We're going to mix those two together and apply them to our highlight areas with the fan brush. And wow, look at that glow. Isn't it pretty? Yeah, looks nice. I love it. And now with that same Glow Kit palette from Anastasia, we're going to use the shade White Sand, and we're going to apply that to the teardrop of our eye. And now moving on to our lips, we're using the NYX Liquid Suede in the shade Crushed. Now I love these liquid suede lipsticks because they are not completely matte. It doesn't dry your lips, it doesn't crack your lips, but they do tend to stay on all day. At least for me they do. And this is one of my favorite colors. Again, the color is Crushed. And now for my setting spray, we'll be using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Spray. This is my second time using it. I absolutely love this setting spray. It's very economical, and it makes your makeup last on point all day. Okay, my look fam, so this is the final results. I hope you liked it and enjoyed. If so, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time.